Yeah, we're going to talk about this. My video on Trisha Paytas. Paytas. How many of you caught that? It's on the main channel. It's on the Swole Enormous channel. The title is Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas loses 15 pounds in 5 days. What do we got here? Here's the thumbnail. I starved myself. Yeah, you did, you fucking idiot. So we have dumbass herself starving herself for 5 days, essentially, and explaining why. All right, why she starved herself for 5 days. 15 pounds in 5 days. 15 pounds in 5 days. 15 pounds in 5 days. Now, what do you think that is? What do you think that is? What do you think Trisha did? What do you think Trisha did? Let me put this back up on the screen. What do you think she did for 5 fucking days? What do you think she did for 5 days? Probably didn't eat any fucking food. Water fasting. I fasted for 5. You're losing water weight. People, if you're losing 15 fucking pounds in 5 days, it's water. You're not losing fat. You're not. We have this misconception of how fast you can lose weight. And we're looking at absolute weight and we're not looking at composition. We're looking at absolute weight. So for example, if you put a bucket of water or a small child on a scale and they both say 10 pounds, they're obviously completely different things. They're obviously completely different things. The bucket of water you can just toss out the window. The baby, well, you could if you're Michael Jackson, but you can't toss a baby out a window unless you want to get in trouble. Okay? You can't be tossing babies out the window, but you can toss a bucket of water out the fucking window. Okay, so there's different things. A bucket of water and a small child are two different things. So the scale is just telling you how hard or how much the earth is pulling, how much gravity is pulling that object into the ground, into the earth. So, okay, it's 15 pounds. But what is that made of? In that short time period, you're not losing fat, you're losing water. It's very easy to lose water weight. Now, here's the thing with water weight. It's okay to lose water weight. You should, because when you're losing fat, or if you do over a longer period of time, you're going to lose water weight too. You don't have just crusty, dry tissue on your body. You're also losing fat. You're also losing water. But when you say you lose 15 pounds in 5 days, that's one of those extreme weight dropping shred things where you're not eating or you're not drinking and you're losing weight. You might look less bloated, but you're also dehydrated. If you're losing 15 pounds in 5 days, you are dehydrating yourself. When you lose a dramatic level of water in your body, you're dehydrating. And that's really, really bad. That fucks you up. That fucks up your brain function. That fucks up your immune system. That fucks up your endocrine system. Water is essential for life. It's more essential than food. How many times have we covered that? You can only go a couple days without water before you die. Before you die. A couple days. Some people might be able to go 4 or 5 days. I don't know. I don't push myself to be that fucking dumb. But if you go a few days without water, you're going to die. If you go a few weeks, maybe could be 10 days, could be 14 days, maybe it could be a month. I don't know the longest or the record that someone has not eaten food, but you can definitely go a longer period of time because your body will get calories from muscle, from fat tissue, but there's only so far that your body can get all those nutrients before it just punches out. It's a stressful situation on the body. Now, intermittent fasting or not eating for a day or two, you can practice that and you can get to that point, and there's nothing wrong with that if you find that works best for you, but you have to do it properly. You can't just not eat for 2 days and then binge and just pound food. It's going to be uncomfortable for your stomach because your stomach shrinks and those types of things. So whether or not you like fasting, whether or not you believe in it, whether or not you do intermittent, that's not the argument here. But 15 pounds in 5 days, that's water weight. And that's not healthy. But a lot of people think that it's possible because when you go, let's say, into keto, when you do a keto diet, you're going to drop carbohydrates. I don't know how many of you do keto? What's kind of like your eating style? I don't know if any of you have done keto, but when you drop carbohydrates, you are flushing out water. So a lot of people that do keto, they lose a lot of weight up front, but they perceive it as weight loss, which it is weight, but they like to see that number drop on the scale. So you're actually losing water weight. You're actually losing water weight, and that's going to plateau and taper off. So people see massive weight loss or quick weight loss at the beginning, and then it starts to peter out. And then you actually reach that comfortable, healthy level of weight loss. But relative to that initial drop of water weight, it's like, oh I'm plateauing and I'm not losing as fast. How come I'm only losing a pound a week, which is good. You want to lose a pound to 2 pounds per week, maybe even half a pound a week. The slower that you lose, the more you'll be able to maintain muscle mass. You have more control. People try to do rapid weight loss. They end up losing fat, losing muscle, and their performance goes and they feel like shit. So keto tends to get a really high reputation for weight loss. However, a lot of it's water weight, especially at the beginning. Now, it's not a bad way of eating. It's just what happens at the beginning, and people assume that it's going to be like that the whole time. And that's only because when you cut carbs, you're going to drop water. So yeah, and you lose a lot of water. Yeah, Sean, I pissed a ton when I tried keto for sure. You're cutting out carbohydrates and you're going to flush out a lot of water. So how many of you have tried these different styles of eating? I didn't say fasting was bad. Silly gamer, I strongly disagree with you. I did not say not to fast. I didn't say fasting was unhealthy. Fasting is the only thing that fixed my insulin resistance. Yeah, I don't know what podcast you're listening to because that's completely not what I said. So you can fast. You can do 24 hours, 48. You have to practice and you have to do it properly. But doing something where it's like extended multi-day, it's very risky. You have to be in a healthy position. You have to be doing it properly. There's the right way to go through a fast. I don't do extended fasts like that. It depends on what your goal is. If you're trying to lose a lot of weight and you have a lot of weight to lose, you might be interested in doing some of these other methods because that could be something that might break you through a plateau, or that might be something that works better for you. People that have real eating issues in terms of eating excessively, having a time restricted eating window can be beneficial because you're not eating all fucking day. You're not giving yourself the permission to just eat whenever the fuck you want. Intuitive eating, listen to your body. Well, not good for a food addict. And there's a lot of videos and a lot of these fucking faux Instagram nutritionists that I've covered and more that are coming. There are a lot of these healthy at every size or health at every size, intuitive eating, all these quote eating disorder nutritionists that really don't seem to be hitting like it's not helping enough people. It's creating a coddling approach. I know people do have eating issues, but it's not necessarily the right way to approach it. So it depends. You got to find what works best for you. And no matter what method you use, as long as you're getting results and you're healthy and you're pursuing things properly, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, really. I don't care what you do. I really don't care what you do. I want you to be pursuing your health. I want you to be going and trying things. Look, if A doesn't work, you got to try B. And if B doesn't work, you got to try C. You keep on trying things. But when you're losing that much fucking weight in a short period of time, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's just very, very dangerous. And she's promoting this fucking shit over and over again. She's a dumb twat or a dumb cunt. I don't know. I'm not sure which one. What do you think? Is she a T or a C? You can vote below. Vote below what you think we should call her. But she does this a lot. She does this kind of extreme weight loss and these transformation. And the problem with this, quote, transformation is the fact that her face was contoured differently. Excuse me, her makeup, she had more contouring, so it pops out her cheekbones. She has a spray tan. It's darker lighting, so she has more shadows. Her bra straps are tighter. Her pants are rolled up more. Her hair is bigger. And she's sucking in her stomach. She's twisting. She's further away from the camera, so she looks smaller. It's like the worst before and after ever. It really is like legit the worst before and after ever. Let me see if I could bring up, let me see if I could bring this up for a second. Let me see if I can shrink that out a little bit. Hold on a second. There we go. So here's the video, and here's my, look at that sexy guy. Look at that sexy face in the corner. Hey, what's going on? Little tiny Papa Swole. So here's the video. You can see how let's see from the front. Load that up here. Like, look at where she is. She's further away from the camera. Now, if you watch the whole video, If you watch the whole video, you're going to get the whole feel for it. So I want to show you from before. I want to make sure it's muted so I don't kill this. But when you watch her turn, you can see her turning. She's further away on the right. Her hair is bigger. She has a tan. Her bra straps are tighter. Like, it's the worst way to do it before and after. Like, of course you're like you lost weight. She's obviously sucking in her stomach. Her makeup's more done. Her hair's bigger. Her boobs are pushed up more. Just everything about it. The way she's smiling. I'm kind of covering the picture. I mean, she's smiling. When you look happy and you look overexposed and bloated in the left picture, of course that's going to be what happens. You know, that's like the way it fucking goes. That's the way it goes. What do you expect? What do you expect? What do you expect from this chick? You know, when you have millions of followers, is that a woman? I don't know. Maybe she's as maybe as Dave Chappelle says, maybe she's a T. I don't know. You guys think she's a T? What letter do you think she is? If you didn't see Dave Chappelle's special, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. Again, for anyone that's tuning in now, it's awesome. You need to go watch it. If you have a sense of humor, you will love it. And if you love the Daily Swole and you're tired of political correctness and people being so sensitive, go watch it. Aptly, it's called Sticks and Stones. I fucking loved it. I loved it. I thought it was genius. I thought it was very, very well done. Very, very well done. Comedians are so fucking smart. They're so smart because you have to be, she's a T. T from trash. Ooh. Oh, snap. Silly gamer coming back with the throwdown. Bam. Her hands look the same in both clips. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, you're laughing? Because one of them's like pulling him down. One of them's on her hips. Who knows? It's so good. It's so good. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Too bad that too many people don't even worry about how fucking fake this is and take it for granted. I mean, on the surface, it's like, wow, she lost 15 pounds in 5 days. I want to lose 15 pounds in 5 days. Who wouldn't? It goes back to this like short response thing. People want results now. People want results now. And I agree with that. Bunny Bumblebee, you can tell she's leaning forward to get that pooch belly. Well, when you have worse lighting on the left, like the lighting is noticeably worse. Let's just bring up the still again. The lighting is worse. So when you're overexposed like this, when you're blown out, you look flatter. Look on the right. Look on the right. Can you see the tile on the left? A lot more lighting. And on the right, you can see she's in a different spot. She's further away, so she's going to look smaller. Shocker. And you can see on the floor, the tile, it's darker. So she either turned off the light, closed the blinds, didn't turn on an additional light or the overhead light or whatever. So she looks miserable on the left. Her bra is obviously tighter on the right because her tits are pushed up. She's probably sucking in her stomach. Her little shorts are rolled up, so it's just kind of underneath that little belly pooch, so you can't see it as much. She has more makeup on, more contouring. Everything about it is bullshit. Everything about it is just completely a farce. So it's really one of those things where, like, how do you stop this? How do you stop this kind of stuff when you have millions of followers and it doesn't seem like there's anyone checking her? I don't know if does anyone who checks this girl? Like, is anyone in her community like negative about it? I don't follow her shit. I really don't. But this stuff comes to my attention. You all send me these things like on Instagram and DM, or I get tagged in something and I end up across. It's like, fuck, I got to make a video about this because it's ridiculous. This is the kind of poison that goes on in the fitness industry. This is literally the kind of poison. This is what I talk about. This is why we have so many fucking episodes. This is why we got problems, because people like this make it seem like you can lose that weight quickly, as if it's safe. It's all water weight. Thanks for watching, fam. Make sure to subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast on YouTube so you can catch the live streams every single day.